Annotation of Antonio Morga's Sucesos de las Islas, Filipinas. Is Antonio de Morga. Let me introduce first to you who is Antonio de Morga. So Antonio de Morga is a Spanish lawyer and official in the Philippines during the 17th century that was born in 1559 in Seville. He graduated from the University of Salamanca in the year of 1574 and attained a doctorate canon law. He taught briefly on Asuna and later on returned to Salamanca to study civil law. He also engaged in a government service. He was a lieutenant governor in Manila, the second most powerful position in the colony after the Governor General of the Philippines. So, after he resigned from being a lieutenant governor, he became a judge in Audiencia. He is the author of the annotated book of Rizal, of Sucesos de las Islas, Filipinas. So his book is one of the most important works in the Philippines about the colonization of the Spain, as it explained the political, social, and economical aspect of the colonizers and the colonized country. So there is a claim that he started to write the book of Successor as a way to save himself from the disaster with the Dutch invaders in Manila. So Morga's reputation in the colony sank like his flagship and eventually transferred to. Let's have some definition of key terms related to the video content. The first one is annotation. Annotation is a note of explanation or comment added to a text or diagram. So this is a note or comment added to one text, often scholarly works to provide explanation, criticism about particular part of it. But the term can be used in more general way to refer to a note added in any text. So a note that you scribble in the margin of your text box is an annotation. The next is successes. Successes is an event, happenings, of occurrences. So it means the work of an honest observer, a versatile bureaucrat who knew the workings in the administration from the inside. And the last one is Las Islas Filipinas, means the Philippine island. The Philippine was named in honor of King Philip II of the Spain, so the content of the book is about what happened in the Philippines before and during the Spanish colonization, which is seen that have mistake that we're going to correct. Jose Rizal in 1990 was the publication of his second book, the annotated edition of Morga's Successes. There are two results and prompted Rizal to do the annotation. First, Rizal have been reflecting on his country's history. Dr. Jose Rizal has been reflecting about our country's past, and he had a burning desire to know exactly the condition of the Philippines when Spaniards came here, because he realized the importance of the past as a tool to understand presented and eventually confront the future. So despite of this, he restrained himself from embarking some historical research and admitted his inadequacy to do the same. He asked his friend Blumentritt to write the history of the Philippines, since he knew that Blumentritt is capable of doing it because he already read a lot of books about the Philippines and the Spain. However, Blumentritt refused to do so. Instead, he encouraged Rizal more to write the history of his own country. Second, or the last, Blumentritt could not be persuaded to write a history of the Philippines. That's all. Thank you.